What's up there, mouth of the South? What's up there, Bella? Good morning. Good morning, sweetie. Oh, I love my girl. I love my Bella. Yes. Hello there. Hello there. Here's Gussie. He's trying to steal your pets. He's trying to steal your pets, Bella. He's so jealous. Yes, he is. Oh, he's a good girl. Give me kisses. Give me kisses. Oh, give me some kisses. Bella, give me enough kisses. Good morning. There's Gussie. There's Gussie. He's a good man. Say, I'm not a good man. I'm the best man. Hey, good morning, guys. Johnny Sunshine here. It's Thursday, the 14th of December. I've got a meeting today, a Zoom meeting with Moffat to go over the particulars about my nose job. Look at it. Got this gray hair, man. You know your ass is getting old when the fucking hair growing out of your nose turns gray. It's all downhill, guys. Anyways, enough of my fucking eternal optimism. The eyeballs are killing me this morning. A little itchy, but not bad. I think I need to get my ductwork cleaned with these two dogs, because I noticed that my eyes aren't as bad when the air conditioning's not on. It's just unhealthy, guys, to be in air-conditioned space all the time. I mean, there's nothing like fresh, crisp air that's not, hasn't run across a nasty old condenser or air exchanger. Anyway, so I got to do my Zoom meeting. My girlfriend has weaseled her way back in here. She's going to stay here for 10 days. This morning she gets up and says, "Good morning." And I was like, wow, it's going to be a beautiful day. Hey, good morning, sweetie. And then she says, "That mattress is uncomfortable." And I'm like, God help me.
No, I said
It's killing me. Oh, I'm sorry. It's even worse. Come here, sweetie. It isn't 25 years old. It's like 2.5 years old. I have the receipt right in the that thing next to it with the drawers in it. What do you call it? A nightstand? Come here, sweetie. Want to say good morning to the crew? She doesn't. Anyways, I took yesterday off, guys. It was very nice. I did have one person, like I said, my circle. It's when you own a business, you're on 24/7. So yesterday I turned my phones off, man. And I'm sleeping at about 2 o'clock, and Taslima comes in and wakes me up and says Bob is at the front of the is at the door. His water heater flooded his whole house. And I'm like, fucking out of it. I'm like, who the fuck is Bob? Is it a water heater that I put in and, somehow malfunctioned and flooded this house? Anyways, the guy knew I was sleeping. He said, "Can you please wake him up?" So I get these walk-ups, what do they call that? Walk-ins are welcome. Well, they're not at my house, If you call my phone and I don't answer, that means stay the fuck away. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully this message will get to some people. So anyways, he needed it done yesterday. New water heater. And I was off, man. Couldn't help him. And he called me back. I gave him a price, and I swear I heard a little, he had like his whole body reacted to the price. And I swear I heard a little bit of, like maybe he shit his pants. And then he calls me back, texts me, he says, don't worry, my fucking 92-year-old father-in-law is going to take care of it. Great. Good for him. Anyways, so I've got a pretty light day today. I've got another call on my circle. Got to go do a washing machine stoppage. This is my second shot at this. Apparently I didn't get it the first time. I went up on the roof because I don't want to get into explaining why I did what I did, but apparently it's still not draining properly. I have to move the washing machine. I need to pull it all the way out, but unfortunately there's no room. I think what I'll do is move the dryer and push the washing machine out just enough so that I can get by it, to get in there and run the Super V through the 2-inch P-trap. The water, when you do a load of laundry, the water's ending up in the laundry tub next to it on the other side of the wall. So, my line of thinking is there's a problem with the sweep under the floor if they're both stopping up. You know what I mean? They stack those T's. 2-inch on the bottom, 2 by 1.5 on the top. So the stoppage, the water's getting through the trap and into that stack, stopping up somewhere. But I ran a bunch of cable through the roof, and so we'll see. Hopefully it'll work. And I got to go back to put a gasket on a Kohler 3-inch flush tower toilet. I did the same thing in this house a couple of weeks ago, but now they want the other one done. And it's a good company it's not a company. These people, this woman, her husband's a home inspector, and I get a lot of work from him. Every time something needs to be done plumbing-wise with one of these houses he inspects, I get the call. So, and his wife, she actually house sits houses down here that the people are only here periodically. They may come in the winter or every a couple of weeks, a few times a year. So I'm gonna run over there real early, hit that, and then do this stoppage at 10 o'clock. And then I need to take this meeting today and hopefully get everything squared away. I will say that this process is long and drawn out. Lots of phone calls, and I'm going to be honest with them. I love Moffat, and I'm just going to say, listen, I don't know if I'm just going to tell you how I feel. There could be very good reasons why they're doing it the way they're doing it, but I'm just going to give them some feedback from my side of the fence, that this process is very lengthy and it just seems to drag on and on and on. Many phone calls, many questions. When I talked to them the other day, they asked me a question and the lady was like, oh, that might be a problem. And I was like, well, maybe we should ask that question earlier in the process instead of 5 days or 4 days before I'm going to get this thing done. So Moffat is rapidly expanding. Their footprint in Florida is getting huge. And in that, whenever you expand, things get thrown up, and it's kind of controlled chaos. You're trying to get the train into the station on time, and you're bringing on a lot of new people. Everybody's learning new ways of doing things. So there is a learning curve when you expand, whether it's a huge hospital or a small business, you know, and have to give them that leeway. But maybe, and I don't want to add to the confusion by, you know, giving them my 2 cents. I mean, it really, honestly, it's what I've had to go through is really, it's nothing. I mean, it could be a little bit better and would be seamless and comfortable. So I have to weigh whether I even want to say anything, because they are great and they saved my life, man. Anyways, guys, this is Johnny Sunshine. I haven't done one of these early morning videos in a while, and I'm sitting here in my Navy jacket. It's a mess. This is the jacket that I wore when I was on my ship. This was my working jacket when we were out at sea at night doing underway replenishments, refueling ships, up all night. You know, boiler technicians were in charge of refueling. Bella, fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ, the girl needs fucking medication. Now I got two of them who need to be medicated. Bella and my girlfriend. Yeah, and me. Hey, shut up. Yeah, we used to do the underway replenishments, man, and the boiler technicians were in charge of refueling ships. And it's a, you know, you can't go transferring millions of gallons of fuel around on a ship. The idea is to keep the ship on an even keel, you know? If you take too much off of one side, the ship's gonna tip. You don't want to be steaming across the Mediterranean with a ship that's on a fucking 30-degree angle. So you gotta do it. You gotta take a little out of this tank, a little out of that tank, a little watching the ballast, you know, shifting ballast, filling tanks up with transferring fuel all over the ship to keep the ship straight. And it's a big deal and a very dangerous, exercise if you don't do it right. And we always did it right. It could be disastrous, you know. So we got two ships steaming side by side, about 90 feet apart from each other. Big ships, like a fucking aircraft carrier. 1,500 feet long, man, just like the size of a fucking building in New York City, steaming alongside you. Kind of crazy, but I learned a lot in the Navy. I learned a lot about system alignment, controls. It was a great apprenticeship before I became a plumber. Obviously, steaming a ship is more complicated. There are more systems. You learn about fluid flow and air and all kinds of stuff, different valves. It was great. Like I've always said, that God had a plan for my life, and the fact that I went from being an airman apprentice, meaning I was going to work on airplanes, on aircraft carriers, to being a boiler technician in New Jersey. I was like, what the fuck, man? And but it all worked out in the end. Look at me. I mean, just look at me. Fuck, the envy of the fucking world. Yeah. Sitting here in my dirty old fucking 40-year-old jacket. In 2028, it'll be 40 years, man. 40 years ago, I went in the Navy. No, 2025 was the day I went into the Navy back in '85. So it's been an interesting ride. I've seen a lot, and I like sharing it with you guys. Enjoy your day. Stay safe. We'll try to get. I noticed my last video, the camera setting was on like some kind of fisheye shit, which made my head. I look kind of like a fucking Neanderthal, you know. I mean, my head was like big, my chin was stuck out, and I was like, this is how you clean a sewer, man. Yeah. Anyways. Have a great day, guys. It's Johnny Sunshine. It's not too sunshiny today. It's cloudy. Have a great morning, guys. We'll see. I'll get some footage today and get something put up tonight, man. It's all good, guys. See ya.